I'm clearly an outlaw and a criminal, but it's a good thing because ladies love bad boys. Alright, so it's now the next night. Yesterday we went to Empire, but the boys were really busy working, so I didn't want to interrupt. I'm waiting for a friend right now before we hit the Burger City meet. You know, it's been a while since I did like a car meet cinematic, so I think that's what today's going to be, or tonight's going to be, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope this has been enough for like a short little vlog, little update. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm actually still rubbing even with rolled fenders, so I think I just need coilovers. If anybody wants to donate some coilovers for a 2018 WRX, hit your boys line. Any coilover companies, please. I'm sick of rubbing. I just want these wheels to be nice and perfect and fit. But I gotta say that I'm actually starting to like the look of the +5 horsepower little decal thing.
What up, guys? We're here at my boy Zerg's meet right here. Street Dreams LI. Just get wild. We got hentai wheels. They're like hard.
Yeah. Stand down for the best now. Take my time, you better pay up in the next style. Throw a rollie with a hashed out, cursed out. I see when the time's out. Get my burst out. Fucking time's out. Oh yeah, now you voted me. Got no kids, got me daddy of the day. I be rich and no money, that's the thing. Got a queen, but I'm treated like a king. I see money, I see bitches in a Bentley. How the fuck you still a loser? You a dead J. I say you don't wanna take another chance, Dre. Get the fuck out my face, I don't wanna dance straight. Hey, yeah, on my days, tell me on my days. I've been ballin', yes I'm ballin' every day. Get a boss and all you gotta catch a fade. I'm a alley, you can blow you out.
Hey! What up?
As long as I'm in the vlog.
Yo, my transmission went on my STI after my vlog, my axle, but we came to Burger City and there's a fucking Supra, boys.
Yeah.
There's a fucking, I mean a Z4, my bad. Get the angles. Get the fucking angles.
Oh, you know what I did. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my first ever traffic ticket. This is now the third day of the vlog. The morning after the car meet. This happened on the way home from the car meet. This has to be the most ridiculous ticket I think I've ever heard of someone receiving. Like, I mean, I bet there's dumb stuff out there, but this made me laugh, and it just made me sad. Let's talk about the first ticket I ever got, and the very illegal car mod that got me this ticket. So, last night at about 2:00 a.m., I'm driving home from the car meet. I'm passing LaGuardia Airport on the Grand Central Parkway, for anyone in New York who understands what I'm talking about. And I see this Charger following me. I realize, oh, cool Charger. But then I realize it's a State Trooper Charger. I'm maintaining a nice speed, so I don't feel the need to slow down or anything. So I'm going that speed, but then my exit is coming up. So I signal, and I move over a lane. They also move over the lane. At this point, they move over a lane, another lane before I do, so I have to make a lane change in front of them. I signal, yeah, I have room, so I make a lane change. It's at this point that they turn on their lights and they pull me over. After finding a spot to finally pull me over, well, first they turn on their spotlight and they point it at me. After that, they march out of their car, walk up to my window. I roll down all my tinted windows, I put my keys on my roof, all of that. And they say, oh, we caught you at 70. We caught you flying at 70 or more than 70 going down the Grand Central Parkway. I told them that's impossible because I was following an airport shuttle, which would explode if it hit anything over 60. So there's no chance that I was going 70 plus. They were like, okay. Then they changed their story and they tried to complain about my windshield tint. No, all my tints actually. They said these tints are super illegal, yada yada yada. I explained to them that I have a tint exemption. Then they asked me for what, which I don't think is really their business once I have an exemption. But they asked me anyway, I told them all that. So they couldn't ticket me for speeding or my tints. Then one of the officers tried to come at me for my illegal banner, which I informed them was actually above the legal height. There's a little mark on your windshield that tells them, well, that tells you if your banner is a legal height or not. I told them it's the legal height. They said, oh, what about all these stickers? These stickers are illegal. I said, they're not obstructing my view because they're on the rain guard, etc., etc. So they couldn't ticket me on that. They asked me if I had a clean driving record. I said, yes, not a single ticket on file. So they said, okay, we'll be right back. They walk away for 10 minutes. While they're writing or while they're looking up my license or doing whatever, a taxi drives around us, and one of the officers gets out and waves him over to stop him too. I don't know what he was doing, but this small detail will come into play later. Eventually they come back out and they said, all right, well, we're not going to get you on your speed because they really couldn't, and we're not going to get you on your tints, but you do have a very illegal mod on your car. They didn't say that exactly, but this is what they gave me, this ticket, and they said this is for your license plate frame. License plate frame, yes. I said, oh, it's a fix-it ticket. And they said, nope, it's not a fix-it ticket. You can either pay it or dispute it online. Have a good day. So the very, very illegal mod that got me my first ever ticket is this. It's a little bit ridiculous, but you can see how I'm clearly a danger to society because no one can tell that my plate is from New York with this lovely mustard yellow. I think it's very important that I mention that yesterday was August 1st. Also known as quota season out here, or I think any state has a quota season, but for us it's August 1st. While I was on the highway cruising home, there were BMWs and stuff racing past me, there were motorcycles flying past me at 80, Uber drivers using their phone, like clearly on their phone while driving. These state troopers decided to follow me for a bit, saying I was going over 70 when I wasn't. They were checking out my car. They followed me for, I don't know, like at least 5 minutes. Checking out my car, and I think the reason they didn't stop me earlier is because they were trying to build up a case on like what they could ticket me for. They tried to get me for speed. I clearly told them, I was like, there's no way. So they were like, all right, that's out of the question, can't ticket them for that. Then they tried to get me for tints, and again they failed because I have an exemption. Then they tried to get me for my banner and stickers, and again, legal height. Maybe one of my stickers is illegal, so they didn't get me on that. So they were like, well, what else can we get this kid for? Perfectly clean record, nothing else we could really get him for. So they started nitpicking every single detail on my car, and the one that they came up with was this. The thing that they're gonna use to try to get revenue and to hit my record with is this. And I think the reason they did that is because they didn't want to give me something that would add points on my license, because they realized that I didn't actually deserve it. So they wrote me for something that they could, or the department could get money for, or the city could get money for, or the state could get money for, without harming my insurance points or whatever. They wrote me a ticket for this mod. And I don't know if you realize this or if it's something that you really pay attention to. Almost every license plate frame that you get from anywhere, be it small businesses, online, dealerships, cover the state in some way. When I first got the car, I'm pretty sure that the license plate frame that came with this covered the New York or the Empire State. Like if you go to a car wash and they're like, oh, here, take this for free, it covers it. I'm pretty sure that the state troopers, their personal vehicles, have some sort of license plate frame that covers this. But yeah, it doesn't say how much the fine is. I just know that I have to go online and plead not guilty, and if I have to, I'll go to court, because there's no way I'm losing my perfect record for this, you know? I've had this for a year and a half now. I've had this since I pretty much got the car. I like to have this on to support my friend's business, the custom shop. They gave it to me as a free little gift, as a hey, congrats on your new car, here you go, like, we'll work on your car if and when you want. So I rock it. I like to represent my friends, as you can tell by the sponsor list, by the big Empire banner, all of that. This was never really an issue, and I've been stopped, I think, on 2 other separate occasions by state troopers. They never mentioned this. I've been stopped 4 times by NYPD, never mentioned this. And now, because it's August 1st and I'm driving home, not even fast, and they couldn't ticket me on anything else, I really, really believe that they were like, let's just get them for whatever we can and call it a day. They got me for that. Now let's talk about quota season. The reason I think it's about quota season is because, as I said, as I was pulled over, they did wave down a taxi who like signaled his turn and went around us, because we were on a ramp pretty much. Taxi signaled his turn and went around me, and he was already waiting at the stoplight. And the cop got out of his car, walked all the way to the end of the street to the stoplight, and flagged this guy over. They got a 2-for-1 that night, and I don't think if my infraction was that serious, I think they would have spent all their time focusing on me. And I don't know. It's just, I'm clearly an outlaw and a criminal, but it's a good thing because ladies love bad boys. So wait till they see this, you know? I can't believe it. I'm gonna fight this, and I will keep you guys updated. Whew! That's pretty much a look at this. It's so illegal.
If I gotta die, I'm going like the greats. I don't plan it, but I live like it's today. Pop a quarter off a quarter and I'm straight. She can't stand me, but she came here anyway. If I gotta die, I'm going like the greats. I don't plan it, but I live like it's today. Pop a quarter off a quarter and I'm straight. She can't stand me, but she came here anyway.